My love, let me tell you about Rosario, a city that rests on the western banks of the mighty Paraná River in Argentina. Its story begins not as a grand colonial foundation like Buenos Aires or Cordoba, but more humbly. In the 17th century, it was just a small village known as Pago de los Arroyos, named after the streams that ran through the land. By the early 18th century, there was a small chapel dedicated to the Virgin of the Rosary, and the settlement grew around it. That's how it came to be called Rosario.
Darling, I love that its name comes from a devotion, like something tender binding the people to their faith. Over time, Rosario blossomed. In 1852, it was officially a city, and its location on the Paraná River gave it extraordinary importance. That river, wide and powerful, became its lifeline, connecting it to inland Argentina and the Atlantic through Buenos Aires. Rosario became a commercial hub, especially for grain and meat exports, and soon railways linked it deeper into the Pampas.
Yes, my dear, and with that came people. Immigrants from Italy, Spain, and later other parts of Europe poured in, blending with criollos and indigenous communities. Today, Rosario's population is over 1.3 million, making it Argentina's third largest city. The ethnic mix created a vibrant cultural fabric, Italian cafes, Spanish traditions, and Argentine spirit all mingling into something.
And such remarkable people were born there. Ernesto Che Guevara first opened his eyes in Rosario, a man who became one of the most famous revolutionaries in history. The city also gave the world Lionel Messi, perhaps the greatest footballer to ever adore continents. Writers like Roberto Fontanosa brought humor and literature, while countless artists and musicians added their voices to the city's song, Watches Over the City.
While Italian influence lingers in pasta and pizza, you'll find cozy cafes in a neighborhood once infamous for brothels and sailors, but now reborn as a hub of nightlife and gastronomy.
Sports fill Rosario's veins. Football dominates with fierce passion between its two great clubs, Rosario Central and Newell's Old Boys, Messi's boyhood team. Their rivalry divides the city, but also unites it in its devotion to the game. Rowing and river sports flourish on the Paraná, while basketball and rugby thrive too, giving Rosario a broad sporting soul.
In the modern world, Rosario's position is unique. It remains Argentina's principal inland port, exporting grains that feed much of the world. It's also a city of education and innovation, home to the National University of Rosario, shaping future generations. Though sometimes overshadowed by Buenos Aires, Rosario is like Argentina's beating heart, proud of its identity, yet always outward-looking.
My darling, Rosario feels like a place of roots and wings. Born from a chapel by a river, it grew into a city that gave the world revolutionaries, poets, and champions. Its waters carry history, its streets hum with music, and its people carry a strength and tenderness that feels a lot like love.
Yes, my love. If we ever walk along the Paraná and Rosario hand in hand, I think we'd feel not just the current of the river, but the current of history and passion flowing through us too.